Do you remember when you were in school and you had that one class, not the bad one, the good one, the one where the content was really interesting and important? You know the one I'm talking about. Remember how you made sure to take good notes because you knew it was good stuff and you wanted and even needed to remember it? Well, this video is full of that same good stuff, the kind of information that can transform your dental practice and significantly impact your success. So, I invite you to grab some paper and a pen right now and get ready to take some notes. You'll absorb the content better and be ready to apply it faster. So sit back, relax, maybe grab your favorite drink, but remember, pay close attention and take notes. Now, here's the good stuff. Over 90% of dental practices accept new patients, yet 1/3 report they're not busy enough. If this paradox is affecting your practice, today you'll learn exactly how to solve it. Welcome back to the Practice Transformation Series. I'm Mike Kulwiec, the founder of Trivantage. Today we're diving into one of the most frustrating challenges facing dental practices, the patient acquisition paradox. Here is a statistic that might shock you. Yes, 94% of dental practices accept new patients, yet 28% report that they are not busy enough. Think about that for a moment. It means more than 1 in 4 practices don't have full schedules. If you're experiencing this challenge, you know how frustrating it can be. You're doing everything you think you should be doing. Your clinical work is excellent. Your existing patients seem satisfied, yet your schedule has gaps. Your revenue isn't where it should be. And you're wondering what you're missing. Today I'm going to reveal exactly what's causing this paradox. And more importantly, I'll show you a systematic approach that successful practices are using to fill their schedules with ideal patients while building sustainable growth. To solve this challenge, we first need to understand why it exists. The fact is, the patient acquisition landscape has fundamentally changed, yet many practices are still using strategies that worked 10 or 15 years ago. Let's start with how patients find and choose dental practices today. According to recent research, 77% of patients investigate dental practices online before making appointments. They're reading reviews, comparing websites, looking at social media, and are even using AI tools like ChatGPT. They are making decisions based on digital content and impressions rather than just locations or insurance acceptance. But here's another big change. Patients have more choices than ever before. In most markets, there are multiple practices within a reasonable distance, many accepting the same insurance plans and offering similar services. This means that simply accepting new patients and having good clinical skills isn't enough to differentiate your practice. The patient decision-making process has become more complex. Patients are more price conscious, more likely to delay non-urgent treatment, and more selective about where they receive care. They expect convenient scheduling, professional communication, and positive experiences from their very first interaction with your practice. This includes your website and the quality of service your team delivers on the telephone. Meanwhile, the cost of patient acquisition has increased significantly. Traditional advertising methods are more expensive and less effective. Online advertising is more competitive, often with higher cost per click, and more sophisticated competitors are bidding for the same keywords. Dr. Rodriguez in Texas experienced this paradox firsthand. His practice was accepting new patients, had excellent clinical outcomes, and received positive reviews from existing patients. Yet his schedule consistently had gaps, and when new patient volume was declining, despite increased marketing spend. The problem wasn't his clinical skills or his willingness to accept new patients. The problem was his patient acquisition system. It wasn't designed for today's market conditions. Most practices have significant leaks in their patient acquisition process that they're not even aware of. These leaks prevent potential patients from becoming actual patients, even when they're interested in your services have with your practice. If your website looks outdated, loads slowly, or doesn't provide the information patients are looking for, you're losing patients before they ever call. Recent studies show nearly 40% of people will stop engaging with a website if the content or layout is unattractive. For dental practices, this means that a poor website can eliminate more than 1/3 of potential patients well before they even consider scheduling an appointment. The phone call. The phone call is often the moment of truth for patient acquisition, yet many practices handle phone calls in a way that discourage rather than encourage appointment scheduling. Common problems include long hold times, staff who sound rushed or disinterested, inability to answer basic questions about services or insurance, and a lack of convenient scheduling options. Now, research shows that 67% of callers who reach voicemail don't leave messages, and of those who do, and this is incredible, only 30% receive callbacks within 24 hours. Dr. Thompson, a general dentist in New York, discovered that her staff was inadvertently discouraging new patient appointments by focusing on requirements and restrictions rather than benefits and convenience. With our help, simple changes to phone scripts and staff training, she increased her new patient conversion rate by 40%. Most practices treat patient acquisition as a one-time interaction rather than a process that requires systematic follow-up. A potential patient might call to inquire about services, but they're not ready to schedule immediately. Without automated systematic follow-up, well, these leads are lost forever. Recent research shows that practices without automated follow-up systems, research shows that practices with automated follow-up systems convert 47% more inquiries into scheduled appointments. Yet most practices have no systematic approach to nurturing leads who don't immediately schedule. In today's digital world, your online presence is your reputation. Patients are reading reviews, looking at social media, and forming opinions about your practice based on what they find online. Practices with fewer than 10 recent reviews are at a significant disadvantage, as patients assume that practices with few recent reviews are either unpopular or provide poor service. Many practices struggle to communicate what makes them different from other practices. When patients can't identify clear differences between practices, they default to a choice based only on convenience or price. That puts you at a distinct disadvantage. Now let's turn our attention to a systematic approach that successful practices are using to fill their schedules with ideal patients. First, your digital presence needs to work 24/7 to attract and convert potential patients. This starts with a professional website that loads quickly, looks modern, and provides all the information patients need to make scheduling decisions. Here is your website checklist. Key elements should include clear service descriptions, compelling benefits to the patient, insurance and payment information, online scheduling options, patient testimonials and reviews, professional photography, and mobile optimization for patients browsing on smartphones. Now, speaking of phones, many practices frequently miss patient calls. Prospective patients and current patients are often forced to leave voicemail, which statistics show are all too commonly not responded to until the next day. The result? Lost prospective patients and frustrated current patients who begin to look for a new dentist. The solution to missed calls and standard one-way voicemail is an AI voice receptionist. AI voice receptionists are real and they work. An AI receptionist provides warm, live, expert-level interaction with prospective and current patients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, when your staff is not able to answer or your office is closed. An AI receptionist is there as your never miss backup, providing high-level service with every call. After a call, patients are immediately reassured with a personalized text message and email update. You or your staff are instantly sent the audio recording and full transcript. Here, the result is better. It is great service, happier patients, and increasing practice revenue. Now, successful practices don't rely on a single marketing channel. They use integrated approaches that reach potential patients through multiple touchpoints. Search engine optimization is known as SEO. It ensures that your practice appears when patients search for dental services in your area. Google pay-per-click advertising can provide immediate visibility with the right competitive keywords. When a patient searches for dentist near me, emergency dental care, or cosmetic dentistry, effective SEO management ensures your name appears in the top 3 results, which is what you want. The key is integration. Your SEO strategy should support your paid advertising. Your Facebook and Google ads should drive traffic to form-based landing pages. These forms capture lead name, cell number, and email, and open the window to successful follow-up and nurturing. Your text message and email marketing should encourage online reviews. Everything should work together to create a comprehensive patient attraction and retention system. Not every potential patient is ready to schedule immediately. Some are researching options, others are waiting for insurance benefits to renew, and still others need time to make decisions about treatment. Successful practices implement systematic lead nurturing that maintains contact with potential patients until they're ready to schedule. Dr. Kim in Oregon implemented a comprehensive lead nurturing system with Trivantage. He discovered that on average, nearly 1/4 of his new patients come from leads that initially inquire but schedule after 30 days. Without automated, systematic follow-up, these prospective patients would have been lost forever. Every interaction with potential patients is an opportunity to convert interest into appointments. This requires systematic optimization of your conversion process. Emails, texts, and phone scripts should be designed to encourage scheduling while addressing common concerns. Staff training should focus on benefits rather than requirements. Small improvements in conversion rates can have dramatic impacts on practice growth. For example, increasing your phone conversion rate from 60 to 75% can result in 25% more new patients every month. Keep this in mind. What is the best marketing? It is without doubt an exceptional patient experience. Warm, friendly, highly personal care. That generates case acceptance, long-term patient retention, referrals, and positive reviews. Today in dentistry, it is clear systematic attention is needed with every aspect of your patient's journey, from initial contact through treatment completion and follow-up care. I understand the challenges you face. Implementing a comprehensive patient acquisition system while running your practice can seem overwhelming. This is exactly why we developed our integrated approach at Trivantage. Our high-level expertise and marketing automation systems help you master consistent patient acquisition. Dr. Rodriguez, who I mentioned earlier, implemented our complete system and saw remarkable results. Within 8 months, he increased his average monthly new patient volume by over 35%, improved his average case acceptance rate from 45 to 72%, and added over $400,000 in annual revenue. The patient acquisition paradox is solvable, but it requires a systematic, comprehensive approach, one that addresses all aspects of the patient journey. Practices that are thriving understand that patient acquisition in 2025 is about creating exceptional experiences, building relationships, combined with effective automated marketing strategies and tactics. Now, if you're ready to solve your patient acquisition challenges and build a systematic approach to practice growth, I encourage you to download our complete practice transformation guide. It covers in great detail today's subject and all 6 parts of our practice transformation system. If you'd like to learn more about how we can help you on your journey to less stress and maximum success, schedule a complimentary discovery call with me, Mike Kulwiec. Our next episode will address a large gap found in many dental practices. It is the gap between case acceptance and case completion. Together, we'll review how you can achieve case completion rates of 80% or higher. Remember, please subscribe to this channel so you'll be the first to receive new episodes. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, cheers.